Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a brand new kit here that I just got in. It was my birthday recently, and I decided I'm gonna get myself something really cool for my birthday. And I found something really cool. I went up to my favorite place in the whole wide world, Tech Toys, and I remember a while back they showed me a really cool kit, and I'd always thought to myself, man, this would be great to get. But I never picked it up, so I figured, well, it's my birthday, let me just go and get myself something cool, unusual, that I normally wouldn't get. And here it is, guys. This is from a brand called Tameo Kits. I've never heard of them before. Automobili da Corsa in Kit Scala 1/43. So it's a 1/43 scale racing kit. And when they showed it to me in the shop, I thought, wow, this is really cool. Apparently it's Italian built. And as I said, I've never heard of Tameo kits. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to look them up on ScaleMates and find out exactly what they are, who they are, and what this is all about. But this is a Tameo F1 World Championship WCT 63 Lotus Climax 25 Jim Clark Italian GP race car from 1963. Approved and licensed by Classic Team Lotus. So you know it's got to be good. So this is a really cool model, and we're going to open it up and I'm going to show you all about it. But before we do that, why don't we jump onto ScaleMates and we'll see if we can find anything about Tameo kits. Lotus. And here we go, guys. I think we found it. F1 WTC 63. So let's find out what this is all about. Okay, apparently here it is. WTC 063 1/43 scale, and that's what we have here. Lotus Climax 25. Let's take a look at what's going on and what the history of this. Apparently it was a new tool in 1990. So it is quite a bit of an old kit. Has photo etched, fret, white metal, turned metal, rubber, die cast, water slide decals. Product timeline. Well, let's take a look at the product timeline. Apparently the only time this kit was ever produced and released was in 1990. As a new tool. Good touch on the time and year and origin are filled in. And apparently it's the only time this kit was ever released. So there's not much of a history for us to look up. But there it is right there, new tool, no pictures, nothing. Really not much to go on. So I think I may have to make a entry into ScaleMates myself on this. Here it is, the Lotus 25 Coventry Climax. This is the actual car here. There is a gallery. Very interesting. Also, a little bit, it's a gallery, a little bit of information, some photographs here on ScaleMates. It looks like it's going to be a really interesting kit. Someone built a diorama here of the car as it's being worked on. Some reference material you can look up that'll help you with building the car. The gallery only has this one build, and there's this one photo here, so there's not a lot of info on ScaleMates. So why don't we just stop here and we'll take a look at the kit itself. Alright guys, so let's bring it back out here and we're gonna crack this puppy open and take a look. Right here, the first thing we have are instructions. So why don't we take a peek at that? And we'll see what this is all about. Okay, well, they have apparently quite a few different schemes of paint for this car, which is all in Italian. Let's see if there's any translation here. Oh wow, appears to be very detailed. Decals for... I haven't seen decals yet. I wonder if the decals survived. We've got an entire front suspension to be built in 1/43rd scale, guys. We have our pedals here. Here's our front suspension. We have control arms. Here's the front. Looks like the radiator. Our dashboard with all our decals. Some paint information here. And I'm going to assume that's a seat. Matte red. It's interesting, they only have paint information on a couple of things here. Now we'll take a look. Wow, the steering wheel is actually a 3-piece steering wheel. Oh my god, this is going to be interesting to put together. Steering shaft goes straight through. Wow, looks like it's got some photo etch details for the valve covers themselves. And this is the engine going together here. You're going to slide the engine in. Then you're going to put, wow. Belt drive, the rear suspension is a complete rear and 140. Holy mackerel, this is going to be quite a build. Let's take a look here. Here we have the entire rear suspension going together. Shocks and springs, just really separate springs. And here we have full brakes and calipers. 3-piece wheels and tires. We have our velocity sacks going into our intake, going into the engine. Not really sure what this is. More brakes going on the front of the car and the rear and the front. You're gonna have to cut out the glass and some sort of grill work here on the top. And of course, 2-piece mirrors. Okay, this is interesting here. Here we have all of our parts laid out. That's our decal sheet. These are all of our suspension parts. These look like more suspension parts, and I'm not sure what that is. This is our, might be the photo etch parts. And here we have paint callouts. And then we have our translation for all the paints here. Wow, this is going to be very, very involved for such a small kit. Remember guys, this is 1/43rd scale. Alright, so what do we have here? Tameo kits. We have some information on the company itself. Of course, it's all in Italian. And this is a color call out sheet here. What does it say here? Made in Italy. Bunch of little information there, but let's take a look at what we really want to see here. Take out our packing material and take a look at what we have here. Wow, guys, we are definitely not opening this up because there are so many small parts in here that I do not want to risk losing any of them. But we'll be taking some pictures and I'll be showing you a good close-up view of what we have going on here. Oh wow, it looks like it's even got, is this for spark plug wires? a whole bunch of turn metal parts. Here go our brake rotor, our brakes here. Springs, which have got to be for the shocks. These are all suspension and braking components. We have our tires in this smaller bag here, right at the bottom of the bag here. Let's take a look at what else we have here. Here we have all of our white metal parts. Oh, my mackerel. This is insane. Looks like we have wheels, inners and outers. I think I see part of the engine in here. This is going to require building with a masking tape to hold all our parts together. Okay, and here we have all of our photo etch parts. Wow, guys, can you guys see that? The wheel, looks like the wheel trim rings are here photo etched. Here's the grills. Our decals are in this sheet also, with the photo etch parts. And here we have the body of the car. And of course they have to put their logo on the bottom there. Wish they hadn't done that, but I think we can live with that. Wow, this is a incredible kit. So there's our unboxing of the Tameo Lotus. What is this? Lotus Climax 25 from Jim Clark. I guess he was the driver who used to race these things. Italian Grand Prix 1963. This is going to be a pretty amazing build. I mean, if you look at it, if you could see all the parts, I wish I could open this up, but really don't want to take a chance on losing anything here. Which details, this is going to be amazing to build. The suspension components, actual springs for the shocks for a 1/43rd scale car. Definitely happy that I decided to go and pick these up. It wasn't cheap, but I think it's worth it. The build experience from this is going to be totally worth every penny. And it's going to make a really interesting build for the channel. This may be, BG if you're watching, this may be my next small scale group build choice. So we're going to pack it all up, make sure that we keep everything nice and safe because we don't want to risk losing anything. There we go, guys. That is the Tameo Kits 1963 Lotus Grand Prix Racer. Alright, hope you guys found that interesting because I know I sure did. And I will catch you at the next unboxing or build, which is coming soon. Alright guys, I'll see you on the next one.